YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Timberborn, Strategy and Tactics, Episode 12. So, our next drought begins, but this one's not so bad. Only an 8-dayer. We're already 0.3 days into it. I think we will do just fine. Oh, noticed a little hole here. These were formerly pine trees that need to be told to be planted as that. Beautiful. I do wish you could designate planting over an existing plant, and then when it finishes doing that cycle, it would plant itself as something else. But, can't win them all. Now, a couple of things that we do want to do here. A couple of things that we have in mind. One is, I think, I need to get this little tree ripped up here. We need to have a ladder up there because we can replant this area. Ever since we cut it off with this levee here, our forester hasn't been reaching over there, but our forester's kind of idle right now. We could use this area replanted, even though we're eventually going to have this completely submerged. That doesn't mean trees can't grow there. You gotta think outside the box. The other thing I was wondering, and this is a test here, and also another excuse for me to further delay the second district here, is that can I place a metal harvester in a way that still is within range of this? And I don't know the answer to that yet. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try. I'm going to test. So what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to put you like that. We'll rip up these roads. We could probably fit another pump right there. That's the other reason I wanted to make it like that. And then, let's see. Yeah, we'll need one of these and then some stairs. And then, yeah, we go to stuff like that. Now, the real question is, can our district center build this? Now, it says too far from builders, but that's because these things are here. So let's see if after building this, that we can actually build this last thing. Because if we do, then we can get away with having a metal harvester flag somewhere over here, within range of the thing. And we'll still be in good shape without having to go into a new district. We still will eventually, but the more we can put that off, the better. Mainly because it's going into a new district is not all it's shaken up to be. Also, we can nix these guys for now because they ain't gonna be doing squat. We can also nix the bakery. Oh, nope, there's still flour in there. We can still make bread. So no reason to turn that off just yet. Alright, let's speed you up a little bit. Yeah, for now I think this will be sufficient. Also, yeah, let's get another pump. And yeah, let's get pumping right there. Yeah, plenty of logs to be gotten there. Ah, yes! It reaches! They can build the stairway! Sweet, sweet nectar. There we go. Okay, so now we can start gathering metal. And that means a scavenger flag. 250 science, don't mind if I do. See, now this reaches. It reaches just fine. Because as long as the flag itself is within range of the district center, then it can extend its reach a little bit further. Like that. Now we are going to want... this is going to be quite a bit of metal here. Do I want to deplete our wood and thing? No, I think we're just going to go small warehouse for the moment. In fact, since we're going to be... Yeah, no, we can put other stuff on here. This will be our strictly our metal storage. Now, one thing I have noticed is we are running low on wood just because it's been a while since we've had a active maple tree, although these are now going to be breaking that cycle, thank goodness. So, yeah, we need to rebuild our wood supply before we plan out any major giga-huge constructions here. Oh, wow, that was quick. So, yeah, we want metal block... No, scrap metal. This is going to be strictly scrap metal collection. And I do think we're going to have to refine that, yes? 250 horsepower for a shredder to shred this. I almost want to say that we should beaver power this. It takes a lot of things, but we got the 20 gears. It also takes 20 scrap metal, so we have to get, or 30 scrap metal, so we need to get the scrap metal collected in order to even build this thing. Now, here's the question, how quickly or slowly do you... So that was 1 scrap metal. It took you that long to harvest 1 scrap metal. We're going to need some more flags here. Because, yeah, this ain't going to be a quick proposition. That should be good. That should be good. At least we don't have to flag the whole thing. The other thing we should start building up over here is another housing go-round. Even though our total housing needs are not... aren't well needed. They're still going to be. You're still going to want them here. I just realized this is probably not. This lumberjack is not. Could be better used for something else, like some wheat. Like some wheat. Now, the other thing I noticed here is, look at all this greenery over here. We need to start making use of this. So I think what I want to do is get some more wood. Speaking of, making sure there's enough wood going on here, is get some, get a forester down here. Something like this. Or do I want to do something like this? Yeah, something like this would reach all the way down there. We'd also get it reaching down there, too. That would be pretty good. Get something like a... Actually, no, not that. Something like this. Need 2 of those. 3 of those? Is that a 3-fer? That's a 3-fer. Alright, that's alright. We can get a long ladder. 3 for 2 for 1 fer. Ladder, ladder, ladder. And then that way, that gives them access to this whole thing. And heck, if we even go like this... Then we can spot harvest this whole area here, and maybe do some replanting. If the well, we'll see if it has enough. It should be able to extend this far, because that will be one very productive thing. And then over here we can start getting into crops. And once we're up to a 30 here, we can build the refinery over here. All right, good. We are getting more wood income now. Now that all of our things are going in here, our maple trees are cropping up. We're in good shape. These are doing their thing. I am happy with our production here. And this thing is pretty hefty in terms of its raw supply. There is technically a finite supply of metal on the map. These don't regenerate themselves in any way, so we will eventually go through all this. But this deposit by itself will be enough for our pretty much all of our needs. You know, unless we start getting into some crazy excessive things here. All right, let's get to planting. I know some of this is going to be barren, but that's okay. That way I can just make sure we're hitting all of the stuff. Get you all there. And how far do you extend out this way? All the way over here. Yeah, I guess we could do that. This would be like the Uber maple farm here. Let's see, you go out to just to that tile here. Beautiful. And then we get something like a couple of lumberjack flags here. Yeah, like one down here. Well, you won't reach all the way down. You will reach. Let's put one down here, because you'll reach this whole deposit of trees. And then we can put one like down here. Well, you know, we can do other additional lumberjacks once these trees actually grow in. For now, we just need some planting. And then we can just rip this up for some quick and easy wood. And then over here, we can think about some more croplands. Or, you know what? These berry bushes, we're not harvesting all of them. We can do even more crops over here. There's nothing saying that we can't do that. We just need enough berry bushes to feed our younglings. But we have more than enough. We've shown that we have more than enough. Speaking of more than enough, I haven't seen our water totals budge yet, which is a good sign. One thing I think I am going to do, just so our beavers can not have to go so far for a drink, is I'm going to put one water tank over here. Just, again, so that they're able to get their stuff more easily. And yeah, you guys will tunnel down here, and we'll get plenty of get our plant on. Let's get our cut on. This little patch has been kind of alive, kind of dead. But there's enough of it alive that it's been spreading naturally, so we can get some freebies from the sons of birches that grow up here. Although I'm again never going to consciously plant more birch trees, not worth the time and effort. Oh yeah, that was that one that we ripped up. Where is that one that we ripped? It's right there. Let's get ourselves a stairway right here, so that our forester can resume planting maple. Again, we're planning for the future here because we have big projects in mind, but those big projects require lots of lumber. So this is the lots of lumber that I have in mind. Population is holding steady. Once our births start happening on our other area, then it should start upticking a little bit. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Speaking of population, let's get this converted to a proper rooftop refreshment station here. So we will get you. Nix this for the moment. Get you twofer. Actually, no, we want the twofers up here. Twofer. And then another twofer up here. And then a onefer. Stairs. And then we just whoop this around. Like so. Like that. And actually, we're going to do a little bit something different here. Since we have the gears, I'm not going to go straight into that metal thing because we're going to get more of that. I'm going to unlock the large water tank because we're going to do something a little special here. So remember this design here. So one of the things we're going to do with it is we're actually going to have the water come down a little bit. I'm just trying to remember the exact schematics that I had in mind for this. I think it was placed up there. Let me just finish this off to make sure that this is set correctly. Yeah, we put the ropes over there. Yeah. Oh yeah, now I remember. So you, oops, one further down to over here. Because you are going to get rope bridged as well. And then we stairway down. And then put you over here. Put you here. And what this does, this gives us a couple other things. We can put like a breeding pit right here if we wanted to. Or some other form of storage. The other thing we can put up here is something like, oh, I don't know, a science, some standalone thing, an inventor rather, can go up here, just to chill. I mean, it doesn't do anything in terms of dispensing refreshments, but it still helps. We could also look into something like the row house here if we wanted to do even more housing. Actually, why don't we try that? Let's keep our focus here. So yeah, large row house. Even more shelter here. See? And we have we could do the same on this side as well. This whole platform up here gives us room. Actually, no, we can't really. I'll figure some. This is still a work in progress, but this is we can get a lot out of this. But now we can have ourselves a nice big water jug instead of that little one. Alright, how are we doing over here? Alright, no unemployed beavers yet. We're waiting for a couple of our kits to grow up. But that's quite alright. Yeah, you guys are plenty busy. I did turn off planks, but we still have plenty of planks in reserve. Our food reserves are good. I mean, the only thing that's lacking is bread, but we're still gnawing away at that. So that won't be too much of a problem. Yeah, and this area is doing nicely. Got plenty of water available here. We should have our, yeah, it's not only built, but it's already full. So our lumberjack and forester beavers can get a quick drink if they ever get thirsty. This beaver's going to be plenty busy the whole season, pretty much the whole time. And then once we get some more beavers ready to work, we can get that. In fact, actually, you know what? Let's pump the brakes. Let's pump the brakes. Get all of our outstanding jobs refilled here, so that you can start ripping up some of these birch trees. Oh, yeah. Right here. So, we hit you with the none, and you're going to hold carrots. I want to be able to jump on these storages as they get built. You are going to be a none, and you're going to hold grilled potatoes. And then you're going to be bread once you get built. None, bread, 200, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alright, you know what? I think I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna slap down another farmer's hut and start cranking out more potatoes, because we've got ample grain. The bottleneck there is the refinement, which I'll deal with that in time. Although we do have 18 potatoes spare. Yeah, and your grilled potato. Oh, because we were full up here. But now that we have a new storage that demands that our haulers will be doing something about that. So, you know what? We don't need to expand that out too aggressively at the moment. That should be fine. And then, yeah, we'll probably build another one of these up over here once our population grows appreciably. How are you guys doing? Yeah, almost. You're still cooking. You're still cooking. At this point, we do want to make sure all 6 of our breeding pods are being productive. Plenty of homes for our beavers. And our wood storage is recovering nicely, which is exactly what we want to see. Yep. Oh yeah, the other question here is that, you only got down to here. You could only plant so much of this. That's okay. That's okay. Here, we'll get a few more stray spots here, since we're not going to be building any buildings over there. Might as well make use of every tile. All right, good. We are now getting at this little freebie basin down here. While our forester goes nuts. And I wouldn't plant anything but maples here, because we've given the forester such a gigantic swath of land to care for. If we were planting something that grows faster than that, then you know, we'd have to worry about, you know, stuff coming due before they were done planting the original plot. So this will keep them nice and busy, and also basically be an infinite loop of wood here. I think our water storage is done. Yes, it is. 300 water capacity here. So our total colony water capacity is quite high. And now everybody who is done sleeping here can just run up here and grab a drink. And that can pretty much care for everybody here. All right, we lost one level here, so we're sipping at this tank here, sipping at this. I think we're still just fine here. This gigantic lake. We're down about one water level here. I'm not even worried. 3.1 days, we're fine. I never even turned off this thing, and I don't think it's going to. I don't think this river is going to go completely barren. So I think we're in just peachy shape. Building lacks materials. Which one are you talking about? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're out of flour now. You've done as much as you can, and that's fine. Perfectly fine. I think what we need to do... We need more... We need some beaver power here. As much as I hate to admit it, we need some beaver power. Because these aren't cutting it, really. Like, let's be honest. Now, the question is, do we rebuild these elsewhere, or do we leave this alone? I think I want to leave this alone for the moment. You know, I kind of built it that way. I kind of regret it, but I don't want to waste the materials, tear it down. I know I could probably just saddle up some treadmills up to it, and have our beavers work it that way. But I think the better solution is to set it up where, you know, our beavers can, you know, be working on these themselves, you know, elsewhere. And I think this would be this central area here would be a good place for it, because our grains are nearby. Yeah, you know what? Let's get some more. Well, we need more gear workshops. Now these things. What's the gear workshop? Labor. Where are you, gear workshop? You're always in the weirdest categories here. It's not there. It's not metal. There, gear workshop, 120. So, if we get 2 of these together, 5 things would create very little waste. 5 of those. But we need enough beavers for that to be a thing, so I'm going to hold off on building them until we have the beaver power to spare. We just need more breeding here. Up to 85 spare metal here. That's good. 2.7 days. Let's speed you guys up. And yeah, they're just now just going nuts, filling the water here. All this extra pumped water, and we've got plenty of pumps. That is not what I am worried about at all. At some point, we're going to want some wood storage in this vicinity. Like some proper wood storage. Actually, well, no, I don't want to put anything on the inside because this wall is eventually getting higher. And that would necessitate the, you know, the removal or the moval. not the removal, just the regular moval of this. Is that a word? I don't think that's a word, but close enough. Yeah, actually, you know what? Here's what we do. Here's what we do. We do this. We rip up these two. I know you just planted. I'm sorry. And we get ourselves an industrial log pile. We get ourselves a couple of industrial log piles here. We get you a, what is that, a twofer? A twofer. Industrial log piles here. Yeah, I'm planning like real long term here. Putting those on top of each other. Put you down, put you down. And then once those two are ripped up, we can hook you up with the rest of it. And then now we can actually store all this lumber that we are going to be collecting here in the near and distant future. I just hope these reach our main thing here. Looks like it does, even without the pathway all the way there. So yeah, wood storage. Wood storage is go. Yeah, you guys will be connected soon enough. Beautiful. Now that's a lot of wood storage that we can use. And also, if other wood storages are getting full, they can get transferred over here. So more global wood storage is good. And have you? Yeah, you have completely decimated this whole area. Good job. We are obviously not replanting that, but I'll take all the freebie wood that this area brings. Now, there is a bunch of freebie dead pine trees up here that we could access, but I think that's going to be pushing it a little bit when it comes to our reach. We're going to need our new district proper for that. Yeah, and this one lumberjack is fine to just slowly pick away at this whole forest here. We don't need to expedite this particular harvesting process here, because yeah, the only thing that's going to be growing here are the little ones. There, 20 berries were able to sneak in here. Whoop. River went dry. Alright, so maybe I shouldn't have been pumping. 0.4 days. Yeah, I should have turned off the pump. Or just demolish the pump at this point. Actually, I think I'm going to demolish the pump at this point. So, you know, we're not going to delete it yet. There's 12 water in it. Let's just turn it off. They should still take water from the pump. I just don't want it to deplete. Let's prioritize this building by haulers. That should tell them to if there's any spare water capacity, which there might not be. There very well might not be. Yeah, building is full. Drought ended. Drought has ended. All right, well, this dried up right here. I think we just drained it. Our pool here is there. Our Blue Lagoon did not dry up. So yeah, good stuff. All right. Well, in our next episode, we look to maybe putting some of this to work, some of our metal in here, see if we can get into even more goodies and higher tech stuff. and as well as look at ways to extend and embiggen our stuff over here, our walls, our Blue Lagoon here, our mighty Blue Lagoon. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, it's been Pinstar signing out. See ya!